Good morning, buddy. Oh, look at your toes. Hi. You're so handsome. You're so handsome. Wow. Ow. Wow. I may not be able to get out of this chair and get ready for work. Oh, hi. Looks like I might be stuck in this chair. Hmm?
Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Do you know that nightmare you have about being in front of a great big audience in your underwear or naked? I'm not sure if I'd be that upset because I love an audience, but yeah, I have had this nightmare since I got my car that I would leave my house for work, forgetting to put my luggage in the trunk. Any other flight attendants have that nightmare? Yeah. Well, I left the house. Foreshadowing, I left the house with about an hour and 20 minutes to be able to get a quick bite to eat. I stopped off at Taco Bell, of course, 2 crunchy tacos, a medium Diet Pepsi, no ice. Enough food that I'm not going to be hungry, but I don't want to be tired and gassy on the plane, right? So I sit there in the parking lot like, you know, a classy lady eating my crunchy tacos. And then I realized, I don't think I put my luggage in the car. And then I distinctly remember putting my luggage in front of the car and it falling forward against the wall. And I was like, oh, thank God it didn't fall backwards because the car paint scratches very easily. And so I realized that once I actually was sitting in the parking lot eating those stupid tacos. So I raced back. I sped a little bit. Shh, don't tell the police. I raced back to the house. Bag was sitting there, of course. Grabbed it, swung it into the back of the car, and now I am pulling in, or near to pulling into the employee parking lot. I have a sneaking suspicion at this hour there will not be a parking spot available in this parking lot, so I'll have to move on to the next one. I lied, there's one right there. Happy day. Happy day. So I made it to the airport. I am in plenty of time. Oh, there's plenty of parking. Made it to the airport, plenty of time. I know, but I was very shaken by this. Should I take that spot? There's so many parking spots. Yeah, so tonight I am going to be flying to Newark. I'm going to be flying to Newark. I've got one leg there. I've got 24 hours in Newark, and then I am doing one leg back. Oh my God, the best parking spot in the entire parking lot right here. Oh my God, that's great. All right, so let's go to work. Hey guys, hi. So I made it to the airport. As you can see, I'm in the jet bridge, obviously. Got to the crew room. I still had like 25 minutes, so that was fine. Met my crew. They're great. I don't know our position C really at all, but she's fairly senior. They made me fly lead, which you know I'm fine with. But that's what sometimes senior people do, especially the past couple of years with the pandemic and everything. They'll frequently have the junior person fly lead. I have no problem at all with that. So we are going to Newark, one leg. We have 179 passengers booked. I'm not quite sure what the time is yet. We don't have a flight crew in the cabin yet, but I will let you know when we get to Newark. All right, I will see you there. Hey guys, hi. So welcome to Newark. I would do a hotel room tour, but you've seen this place before. I've been here so many times. Yes, I have taken to packing these little caftan things with me. They're super comfortable to run around the hotel room in, and if I have to go out and get ice, I don't have to put clothes on. Yes, I'm wearing technically a dress. Who cares? Say something to me. Let's see if I care. But I just took my uniform off, so happy. And I just opened up my breakfast. Ta-da! I know it's not much to look at in that little cardboard box. but it's going to be yummy. And then after I eat, maybe I'll chat with you for a minute about what the flight was like, and then I'm going to jump in that bed. I will see you in a minute. Breakfast was delicious. This is one of the few hotels that really does a real made-to-order breakfast with real fresh eggs and everything. We have a couple hotels that get us breakfast, but it's like those mystery goo eggs that or egg product. I don't know, whatever. But breakfast was delicious. I had 2 eggs over medium, home fries, lots and lots of bacon, some toast with some butter and some strawberry jam. So good. Little orange juice. So in a minute, I'm going to jump in that bed and try my best to only sleep for like 2 hours, maybe 3. But the flight today was just easy. It was totally boring. Nothing went wrong. Nothing happened. People behaved beautifully. It went fairly quickly. It was 4 hours and 1 minute, but it passed pretty quick. Part of that is due to the fact that I'm trying to read my flight attendant manual in preparation for recurrent in March, and that manual is so dry. But I got through like 300 pages of it. So I got a lot of reading done. Ta-da! That was it. Really, really nothing to say. I'm hoping to sleep for a couple hours, and then I want to go into the city. I was contemplating staying in the room and working on my distance learning. There are some courses or classes I have to take for recurrent online. So I was thinking maybe I'll stay in the hotel room and do some of that work, but I've got like 5 weeks, almost 6 weeks before I have to be at recurrent. And I haven't been in New York City in a while, in a little while. So I'm going to head into town today. That's my plan, at least. I have no idea what I'll be doing. I'm thinking a museum might be nice, just walking around Central Park. I'm not quite sure. But I'll take you along with me if I go into town. In the meantime, I'm going Betty bye, so I will see you later. Guys, I did it again. I'm disgusted. I did it again. That time is right on the clock for a change. Hotel clocks are always wrong, but I went to bed at like, I don't know, 8:30 this morning, 8:15 this morning, thinking I'll wake up at 10 and then I'll go into town. Went to sleep. I remember 10 o'clock thinking, I'll turn over for like 15 more minutes. Give me 15 more minutes. Then 11 o'clock, I'm sure I said like 5 more minutes. And then I don't remember anything until just now. I mean, if you know my history, sorry, I'm so glamorous in bed. If you know my history with naps, it's not good. Naps are not my friend. So, yay. I slept pretty much half the day away. And I have a feeling getting to sleep tonight is going to be an absolute beast. Thankfully, silver lining, I only have one leg to get back tomorrow. So, oh my God, I'm so disgusted. So, a way to salvage today. How am I going to salvage this layover? I do have a lot of online work to do in preparation for recurrent. I have like 26 modules or something like that to get done. So I'll just spend the day on my laptop working on my modules. Not as much fun as going into the city. But again, another silver lining. Try to look for silver linings, Stephen. I'm back here next week. Same layover. Actually, it's 3 hours longer. So I'm not going to beat myself up too much. Blah, blah, blah. You don't want to watch me laying here in bed. I will see you later. Doing something. See ya. Hey guys, hi. So it's me, Susie Sunshine. Yeah. I neglected to pack my lunch bag. Did I tell you that? I didn't bring my lunch bag with me. Because I had one leg here, I had 24 hours where I was going to spend the time in New York City, probably eating on some hot dog cart or something, and then one leg back. Why cart around a giant lunch bag for that short trip, right? Here I sit. I always have some emergency food in my rollerboard though. So I have a can of chili with a little pre-cooked rice thing in my bag, which Kat turned me on to. I do have to put clothes on to go downstairs and heat it up in the lobby because there is no microwave in the room. And as comfortable as I am running around in this little moo thing to get ice or something in the hallway, going down to the front lobby in this might not be appropriate. And the more I see myself in it, the more I think of Marlon Brando in the Isle of Dr. Moreau. If you don't remember what Marlon Brando looked like later in his life, it was not attractive, and he wore things like this. Whatever. Silver lining. Let's look for some silver linings. I got my first choice for bids for March. I am very pleased. I've got 3 of the exact same trip. Very easy trip. It's one leg to Boston. It's a red eye. 21, almost 22 hours in Boston. One leg to Fort Lauderdale with a 10-hour layover, which I can handle. And then one leg back to Las Vegas. So I have 3 of those. Each of those are about 13 and a half hours credit. So it's not like super high credit trips, but they're super easy trips. I am going to try to swap out of one and swap into something because I have 2 of those trips are back to back, and I hate back to back trips. I just, no, thank you. I'm gone for way too long. Thank you very much. The other 2 trips are 4-day trips. One, I've got 35 hours in Louisville. Now, if you remember my layover in Louisville a while back, I don't care really to do anything in Louisville. I don't drink bourbon. I don't care about baseballs. I don't care about horses. So Louisville means hanging out in my hotel room studying for recurrent. So I'll have 37 hours to do that. There is one little museum that I want to go back to called C24 or C21 or something like that. But and then I've got 12 and a half hours in Pittsburgh later on in that trip. And the last trip of the month is the 24th, where I have a 24-hour layover in one of my favorite places to layover, Columbus. I love me a Columbus layover. Super excited about that. So I've got 24 hours in Columbus. Then I'm in Detroit for 17 hours, and that just means sleeping. But my trip is, my line for next month is pretty good. I got 13 days off. I've got 77 hours credit or block hours scheduled. So I'm hoping to be able to swap out of one of those trips. Oh, plus those 77 hours, plus another 12 hours credit, which is for recurrent. So we have 1 day of in-person recurrent. I think we got 4 hours credit for that. And then we have 2 days of, that's what they call it, distance learning. It's those 26 online modules I mentioned. So they kind of broke that up into the equivalent of 2 days credit or 2 days pay. So I have those 77 hours plus another 12 hours credit. So it won't be a horrible month in terms of credit. I'm going to try not to pick up anything, but I've got 2 really good blocks, almost 3 of days off. So there's a silver lining. Now I'm going to try and jump into the website where we have to go to do our modules for recurrent. It's a little frustrating because I'm really struggling trying to get into the website. We don't have great infrastructure in cases like this. We have like 10,000 websites and they all have different passwords. I hate it. The one thing I would love about a merger, one thing I would love if this were to happen, is one website. I need to eat something quality. One website with like drop-down menus instead of like 15 websites where we have to go to with different passwords and all that rigmarole. All right, blah, blah, blah. Look at me being so grateful to have a job that I love, right? All right, I'll stop. See you later. Hey guys, hi. So it's about 10:30 at night and I'm getting real close to this reading light so you can see me. It's very dark in this room. I've gooped up my eyes with eye cream. I've got a little How pretty. Little sound machine with some rain in the background. 2 melatonin, that'll help me get to sleep. And that very comfortable bed back there. So I'm going to be heading to bed in a few minutes. I think I used the word disgusted earlier in terms of describing my feelings about my nap. But, in the end, as usual, things work out the way they're supposed to. I think there's like 26 or more online modules that run between 15 minutes and, 75 minutes. There's 26 of those online modules I have to have done by March 19th, I think. And while I still have some time beforehand, I don't want to have to sit down and burn 2 or 3 full days just working at these modules. So I'm really glad I got to work on some of them today. I finished about 30% of my online work, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I got a great schedule for next month. I'm pretty happy with that. It allows me to see places I want to see, go places I want to go, and also have time to actually go to the pottery studio and get some work done. So that's all good. I think that's it. I'm going to end the day on that little note of gratitude. I'll show you the view outside my window, and then I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Here's my view. Oh, isn't that pretty? I actually kind of like it. Ta-da. All right. Good night. Toodaloo. Good morning, guys. Hi. So it's 6:09. I just got to the airport, got through KCM, and I'm at my favorite breakfast place, grabbing a to-go breakfast. So I took the 5:40 shuttle, or what should have been the 5:40 shuttle. Just before the shuttle pulled up, a car pulled up, and this group of travelers got out with 4 giant ski bags, or I'm not sure what they were. They were like the length of skis, but the bags themselves were really big and thick, so I'm not quite sure what was inside, but all 4 of them had a bag like this. They got out of the car and said, "Is this the shuttle to the airport?" We all said yes, and this group of people made the driver put all 4 of these bags on the shuttle, and we had to clamber over some of them and then around them to actually sit down on the shuttle. And as a flight attendant, you learn to start thinking about safety in different ways. As before I was a flight attendant, I never would have imagined I would have even thought about those bags, other than now they're a threat to my egress from that vehicle. If I had to get out during an emergency or something, there was no way I could have gotten out of that shuttle. Oh wow, you're fast. Holy crap. Okay. All right, there's my breakfast. It's pretty good. It's a little expensive, but it's good. I'm gonna nibble on it, and then we're heading out of here. Hey there. All right, so breakfast is in my belly where it belongs. I'm a little tired. I'll admit. I had 2 melatonin last night to help me get to sleep. Still, I didn't get to sleep till probably 11 o'clock or so, and I woke up around 5. So I tossed and turned a bit. I got up a couple times, but I got a fair amount of rest compared to the nap I had earlier today. So all is well. The flight today, we're overbooked. We're booked at 189, and gate agent was just walking down the aisle. She scared me here. I thought we were boarding. Oh! Flight preview says we are going to be 5 hours and 19 minutes to Vegas. So let's see what happens. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Las Vegas. It is very bright here. After spending 24 hours in my hotel room and then that airplane for 5.5 hours, it feels very bright. I feel like a vampire right now. Today's flight was very easy, very simple. We had one mask rebel. Someone just really did not want to wear the mask, and I really can't say much about the experience because I don't want to sound too negative. He eventually started to comply with the mask mandate, but when I was doing my safety demo, I can't really tell you the whole story, but when I was doing the safety demo, I'm up in front, and he muttered loud enough for me to hear, and he was purposeful in his tone. He called me an a-hole, and I paused, turned around, pivoted, stopped the demo and got down and said, "Sir, I want to let you know that was completely inappropriate. You will not be calling me anything else like that. I will be talking to the captain if it goes any further." And I think he was just kind of startled that I reacted at all. Yeah, he was that kind of guy. That kind of guy. But we only had one of them. So everyone else on the plane was really great in terms of balancing out that energy. I had great coworkers. So all in all, it was a very successful trip, a very short trip. Coming back to the airport, I had to stop in the crew room to register for a new parking pass. There's some changes happening with parking here. And while I was there, very exciting, there was a sign on the table asking for volunteers to help out with this volunteer effort we're going to make for a group called Project 150. I don't know much about it except for the fact that it's supposed to be an effort to help homeless teenagers stay in school by providing clothes and other services to try and keep these homeless teens in school, because dropping out when you're homeless isn't really going to help you out get out of your situation. So that is going to be on February 28th. We'll be volunteering for 3 hours, and it seems like our base supervisor is really trying to look into other opportunities so we can have more common, more frequent volunteer opportunities as a company working within our community. And I just think my mouth is watering because I'm so excited about it. So that will be fun. And I've asked them to keep me in the loop if there's anything else I can do to help, or if looking for other projects. So I'm very satisfied with that, because I keep thinking of researching volunteer opportunities, particularly with the homeless, but then of course it keeps slipping my mind because I'm so complacent in my comfortable little life, so I'm excited that that's an opportunity on the 28th. I think that's it. I'm gonna go home. Every time I say I think that's it, I keep talking. I'm gonna go home, give the cat some treats. I need to take a nap. I am exhausted. And then at 5:30 tonight, I have or 5 tonight, I have a independent wheel throwing session at the clay studio where it's just me and the wheel with no projects or no assignments, just getting down there and remembering how to throw a mug, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's what's going on tonight. My next trip is the day after tomorrow. I go back to Newark. I've got 27 hours there. I'm really hoping to be able to go into the city. I was satisfied with getting a lot of my online work done for this last trip, but I really want to go into the city so next time. So maybe it'll be a more entertaining video. I'm sorry this one was so boring. I apologize. But that's it for now. I will see you guys later. Toodaloo. Bye. Fly safe.